Candy loved the scholar's innocence, and wanted him to feel safe in revealing his fantasy to her. "Steve, you don't have to be afraid with me. Nothing you'll say will scare me away. I, saw this picture in a magazine." He paused to calm his shaking voice. "It's okay. Steve, you can tell me," Candy encouraged. I glanced at it once. Twice. Fuck, I tore it out of the mag and kept it under my pillow because it got me so hard thinking about fucking my girlfriend like that. He hesitated for a second or two, and then finally admitted, "But when I finally got up the nerve to show her the picture, she called me a freak and dumped me." The words rushed out of his mouth. "Oh, Steve, I am sorry to hear that." Candy felt her heart tighten in her chest. She hated sap stories for this very reason. They always made her feel soft and gooey and motherly. Steve didn't need motherly right now. He needed to spew his spunk all over his damn hands, and she had to bring him there with her words. "Steve, I won't call you a freak. I won't run away. That picture must be pretty awesome. Won't you please describe it to me?" she begged in a throaty voice. Candy only hoped that her reassuring words would help Steve let go of his reluctance to share what seemed to be a powerful fantasy. "The woman is on her hands and knees, doggy style." He said it as a question and waited for her to reply. "My favorite style," she purred. She has a spiked leather collar around her neck and it's attached to a long, linked metal chain." Candy immediately understood where the reluctance came from. Steve's dominant side wanted to turn at the wheel, but his reserved nature made it hard for him to describe the submissive female to her. She wanted him to know that the image he painted turned her on. Really turned her on. Her nipples were aching to be touched, and her pussy lips were swollen with need. "Oh, Steve, that sounds so hot. Tell me more about the chain," she sighed. "The chain? Yeah, okay. It's long. The weave is intricate, as if it's been hand-knit. Yet I can tell it's strong, and it's attached to a second collar. This one is around the man standing behind the woman." She whimpered softly. Steve didn't need further encouragement to keep going. "The man is also wearing wrist cuffs. On each cuff there's a knitted chain. These chains have clamps at the end." Candy's vaginal muscles clenched a phantom cock. Her nipples tightened and beaded. They wanted to feel those clamps close over them. She used her fingers instead. "Steve, I'm touching myself. Oh, my skin is on fire. I want those clamps on me so bad. Tell me, were the clamps tightly in place on her nips in the picture?" "Yes," he replied softly. Candy's instincts told her that something else about that picture drove him over the edge, and to fully give him what he needed to get off, she needed to know that special something. "What else in the picture turned you on, Steve? Is it her wet and exposed pussy?" No. Yes, I don't know," he said in a confused tone. "It's okay, Steve. Tell me, what got your juices flowing?" "The man had his cock buried deep in her ass, and he had a dildo pumping in her pussy." Candy's body temperature rose. Her skin felt electric. Every touch